Hey guys, this is the Dude 2 back. Have another product review for you. In this, I guess, segment, I'm going to be talking about a book I just picked up. It's a very rare book. It's out of print. It's been out of print, I think, since 1988, and it's by Cho Chikun. It's called The 3-3-Point Modern Opening Strategy. If any of you have played me or know about my playing style, I'm very territorial, and I like to experiment with the 3-3-point, but it's very hard to find any type of good information on how to use the 3-3-point. It really became popular according to Cho Chikun in the 20s and 30s, is when they started playing it pretty often in professional games during what's called the New Fuseki period. The New Fuseki period kind of gained ground with famous Go players like Kitani, Minoru, and Go Sagan. They've experimented with 3-3 points, star points, the tengen, which is the point in the center of the board, etc. But this book really kind of fulfilled my need for information on the 3-3 Fusekis, and even some 3-3 Josekis that are still pretty difficult to find in Joseki dictionaries. I believe Ishida's Joseki dictionary is in a couple different books, one covering the 3-4, one covering the 4-4, one covering, like the 3-5s and the 4-5s, but there's not, if any, very much information on the 3-3. So it's a bit of an issue for me, being a person who really enjoys, the different 3-3 Joseki and Fuseki. It's by Ishii Press, and there are 214 pages. I saw this book on eBay for $140. Whoever you are, you're a real jerk. There's no need for that, alright? But luckily, it looks like a library, Seymour Library, evidently either went under or started selling books nobody was taking out, and they sold this book on eBay. It was around $18 I got it. So if I were cold-hearted, I could try to sell this again, for $130 or some crap like that, but I'm not like that. I'm a fan of the knowledge, But about the book, it's divided into I think there's 4 chapters. The first chapter explains the relation of the 3-3 point to the star point, the 3-4 point, and covers basic 3-3 point Joseki and 3-3 point Fuseki. Basically, the beginning shows different ways that the 4-4 point can be invaded by using the 3-3 point. It shows different techniques, and it really shows why the 4-4 point is not anywhere near as secure as the 3-4 or the 3-3. Then chapter 1 goes on to show different examples of Fuseki where one of your stones is on the 3-3 and your other stone is on the 3-4, or yours on the 3-3 and on the 4-4. Or if you have 2 stones on the 3-3 and your opponent has stones on the 4-4, like what are the pluses and minuses of each, and it gives a general idea of what to expect when you play both of your first moves on a 4-4 corner or something like that. And then the third chapter goes over different approaching moves, ways of approaching the 3-3, including the shoulder hit, which is the most famous, most common approach for the 3-3. And it shows how people use it. That really is the big weakness of the 3-3 point, is that it's low and it's slow developing. So a lot of people like to use a shoulder hit, and he explains why it's usually better to wait toward the end of the game to do a shoulder hit. etc. One thing I noticed, at least I haven't been through all of this yet, but one thing I noticed is he didn't talk about using a 3-3 point as a pincer ring, or using it at, in the original way it was used, like Katani would throw a couple little weird Josekis. Maybe I'll go over that another time, but I didn't see Cho Chikun use this. He actually took, he said, from 100 plus games that he played as a professional, and he took examples of that, of himself using it. He's actually pretty famous for his 3-3 point style. I think in my Let's Learn Fuseki Together #1, I talked about Cho Chikun's playing the 2-3-3 points against Takemiya Masaki's Sanransei, or 3-star points on the one side. And he actually won most of those matches, which was just crazy talk, So he's very good at the 3-3, so I'm happy about that. And then Chapter 3, after Chapter 2, which talked about the different approaches and shoulder hits, Chapter 3 talks about different formations, such as cross Fuseki, where you have like a 3-3 here and a 3-3 here, instead of on the same side, as white and as black. And he talks about different strategies for playing that method. It's pretty cool, because when you play cross Fuseki, in theory you divide the board into 4 quadrants, right? So you have to fight a battle here, battle here, battle here, battle here, and hope that you can link up in the center, or something similar to that. Well, the 3-3 is actually very useful for that, because it's already solid, so you already have that corner. And I don't know if you've ever played on a 9x9, but the 3-3 point's pretty awesome on a 9x9. You should check that out. So he goes over the different formations of that. He talks about the Chinese Fuseki, the mini Chinese versus double 3-3, and he talks about the Sanransei and the Niransei against the 3-3. So interesting stuff there. And then at the end, Chapter 4, he goes into he has 10 problems? Yeah, he has 10 problems, all based off of 3-3 point. And, they're pretty standard, but if you went through the book, then you'll know the answer's pretty good. It says by the mid-1930s, the new opening strategies, which is the first time there's been a change since, from the 17th through the early 19th centuries, the first move was almost always played on a 3-4 point. And this changed in the mid-1930s when the new Fuseki period took over. And he talks about a little bit of history. I like the book. The pictures are pretty standard for a Go book, right? They're kind of like all the Get Strong series and the different, the different books that are kind of like this format. Right, it seems like all the books from Ishii Press on Go kind of came out in a similar format, right? You had the English title, and then you had like a preview, right? And then you had just a couple pages with stuff, and at the end you get your other books of interest, and then a little synopsis on the back or whatever. It says it was printed in Japan by Ishii Press. Don't pay $130 for it. Just kind of wait and be patient like I did, and you'll get a good price on it on eBay or Amazon, or half price books, half price books, half price. Was it half.com? There's different places. I see it occasionally, so just grab one. I highly recommend it if you like the 3-3 point, or if you want a really thorough explanation on 3-3 invasions. I think in a better, easier to understand context than in the different Joseki dictionaries. Because this takes whole opening theory into perspective, as opposed to just the Joseki. However, if you don't have a large interest in the 3-3 point beyond knowing just how to deal with it, it's not really recommended for you, I guess. I understand this is kind of a niche market, 3-3 point. I don't think I've played anybody. Maybe one time I've played a person who used a 3-3 against me in the opening. And after many of my games, people are like, wow, you really played with the 3-3? So I enjoy it, but it's definitely not for anybody. But I'm going to be going over a couple of the Fusekis in this book, like I did my last Fuseki, my last video before the timer video, the Fuseki video. That was from this book, and I'm learning another one, and I'll probably share that as well. And then I'll probably take some Fusekis from different books. But that's about it. I've been out for a while. I had some wisdom teeth pulled, and if my voice is messed up, that's the reason why. I apologize about the delay of a new video, and hopefully we'll get caught up and see what happens from there. That's about it. I'm coming up on 500 subscribers. I want to thank you guys for all your support, and I'll see you guys next video. As always, keep the comments coming, and keep up your support. Keep watching. I do this for me, but I do this for you guys also, especially beginners. That's what the channel's for. And also, wish me some luck. I've been on a terrible losing streak lately. I lost like 6 or 7 games in a row, and my rank is just plummeting. I don't know, maybe it's my sickness, I don't know what it is. Maybe my wisdom teeth knocked some of my wisdom out of my Go playing, I don't know. But wish me luck so I can get back on my game. Alright, that's about it. Thanks. See you guys later.